What do women actually expect guys to do at bars? I'm a bartender in a small town, and honestly what I have seen is just free drinks and a little flirt, or honestly nothing at all. Get drunk and talk to Mo about this episode's problem. The bartender. She sells me drinks. I leave her tips. We have a great relationship. Show your colorful plumage. Dance around in circles. Build a spot for the woman with a pile of recently gathered driftwood. I don't. I just stand there, like the awkward introvert I am, waiting for an eye contact. When that happens, I quickly turn my gaze away to not be perceived as a creep. Haven't had a date for 5 years now. Honestly, treat me like you would any other person. I'm an alcoholic. I'm at the bar to drink. I am a woman, and I have for sure dated, hooked up with guys I met in bars. The common thread amongst all the men, aside from the ones I met in college that was just man dance clothes smell good take back to cave, was that they weren't trying to hit on me. We just struck up a conversation about the beers on tap, or some dickwad being a dickwad on the other end of the bar, or what karaoke song he should sing next. Maybe they did approach me with intent. I have no way of knowing. But from my perspective, a man started talking to me like a person talking to a person, and as we talked, we developed chemistry. We laughed. We maybe brushed arms or whatever. I'd make sure to touch his arm or chest at some point to show I'm comfy with him. At some point he'll say something very non-committal like, "Hey, I'm going out back to smoke. Do you smoke? Oof. So loud here. Wanna see if there's a quieter corner we can talk?" etc. Then I can join if I like. If I don't like, he's friendly about it, and maybe later in the evening we run into each other again. None of this involves any pressure, any sexual talk, or intentional contact, aside from a back of the arm, "Excuse me," if he needs to get my attention from him. Never ever try to trap or corner her into talking to you. A woman will remember a man who respects her boundaries and doesn't waste her time, and you too might absolutely run into each other again, especially if you both frequent that bar or neighborhood. That's it. That's what I expect a guy to do at a bar. Take it or leave it. ETA. If you are a man who came into a Reddit thread about, what do women expect guys to do in a bar, to read a post from an actual woman about how she wants guys to do at a bar that has been corroborated by multiple other women saying, "Yeah, this is what we want," actually, to say, "No woman, that not what you want," then please keep doing what you are doing. Surely you are pulling mad puss every night and don't need my advice. Gay guy here, but the dynamics are there at gay bars too. So, from my experience, don't approach and hit on someone outright. Learn to gauge interest levels quickly. Mind your business and converse, approach only in natural opportunities. And if there's no reciprocated interest, go back to minding your business. Generally the ones that got any real attention from me were not the ones who catcalled me from across the bar, or bought me drinks, or got all up in my personal space immediately. They were generally the ones who came up and commented on something that was in my control. My hair, clothes, item in my hand, drink I was drinking, etc., as opposed to my body, and talked to me like they were interested in getting to know me. Even for the people that ended up being one-night stands, it was the vibe that they gave off that was a ton more important than their pickup lines and looks. Depends on the woman and the bar. Put on a jester cap and your finest jester shoes, do a little jig, and sing a little song. Ask her what her favorite dinosaur is. Obviously. Two-pronged. I've only ever approached if 1. There was a smile from the woman during eye contact, and 2. She has come into my immediate vicinity sometime afterward. I don't know if that makes sense. But you pretty much know if a woman wants you to approach her. If I don't get very clear signals, I leave her alone. So I'm a dude. So take that in mind when I say this as someone who used to be shy about approaching women and then one day just was not. 1. Timing. 2. Confidence. You can't just walk up to some girl minding her own business and say, "Hey pretty lady, can I buy you a drink?" It's always going to come off as rude and creepy. You have to wait until there is an opening. Walk up to the bar and order yourself a drink. If there's a pretty lass there waiting for her drink, not chatting up her friends or talking on the phone, make some small talk. Her attitude towards chatting you up will tell you what to do next. If she's dismissive or seems disinterested in chatting with a stranger, better luck next time. If she's smiling and open to talking, then put your hand out and say, "My name's SO and SO." If she doesn't already have a drink, ask if you can buy her one. If she says yes, then you're in. If she says you're a creep because you misread, or if she says she has a boyfriend or anything like that, just let it roll off your back and move on. Continue chatting. Of course, you don't want to be that tool walking around pestering every woman that walks in. Finish your conversation and part as friends. And mind your business until the next opportunity comes up. Depends on the woman. Most want to be left alone, I'd imagine. Some want to be hit on by guys they find attractive. Some want free drinks. The barmaid. I always approach the keeper of beer. Drink? Play pool? Spill some beer? Just do what I do. Sit on the corner with a soda and try and talk about the most recent movie release to anyone who happens to walk by. 60% of the time. It works every time. I think the fact that there are no solid answers in the top 10 comments kinda tells you something. I'm not picking up women in bars. I'll only go to a bar to hang out with friends.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.